Opponent started with e4. E4 was, and Chirivas played e5. Opponent played knight f3 and knight f6 by Chirivas. So anybody knows the name of this opening? We haven't seen this opening before, I suppose. It's called Petrov's defense. Petrov's defense, where you attack opponent's pawn. You are attacking that pawn, and opponent is attacking our pawn.
Sir,
Yes, Advik.
Sir, opponent should have played knight on
C6.
yeah.
This is also fine. He's also attacking our pawn, no? So this move is also fine. That will get there. Let's see what happened next, Advik. So white, of course, took the pawn. So Chirivas is white. Opponent is black. Now.
Opponent is black.
Yeah, opponent is black.
You kept saying.
Oh, okay. My bad. Opponent is black. So Chirivas took the pawn. Taking this pawn would be a blunder from black. Why? Who can tell the winning move for white? Yes, Aradhya.
Queen e2.
Yeah, good that you remember. This was taught long back.
Yeah.
So good. Queen e2, and now it's winning for white because if the knight moves, who else can? No, not Aradhya, others. Can you find the crushing move that white can play here? Chirivas.
Knight c6.
Yeah, knight c6. Check on the king, and queen is gone. What do we call this tactic, Advik? Do you know what it's called? You're moving the knight out of the way. Anyone? Aradhya?
Discovered attack.
Yeah, it's a discovered attack. It's called a discovered attack. You're moving the piece out of the way, so it's like a discovery. You're discovering the attack. So you move the knight out of the way, and the queen is attacked. So let's go back. So which means black cannot take that pawn right away. So white took the pawn. Chirivas took the pawn. Black has to play d6, knight back, and then take the pawn. Yeah. What's the difference then? Is that the question?
No.
Yeah. What's the question?
Actually, yeah, that is the
So
question.
let's say d6.
Oh yeah, the knight
goes
moves
back.
away.
And now if you take, and the same thing happens, what can black play here, everyone? How do you say? Tanvi, please wash your hands and come. Yes, Aradhya.
Uh,
What is the difference for black now? What's the difference? You just raising hand without thinking? Oh, yeah. Anyone who can tell me? White has done the same thing. Knight is attacked. What's the next step for black? Anika, think about the position now. Yes, Advik. Bishop f5 says Chirivas. Advik?
Pawn to d5.
So both d5 and bishop f5 are not good enough. Rian, please turn this side and sit. Na? White, yeah, have a seat, Arav. So white has a winning move here. If d5 is played, white can make a winning move and win a piece. What's the move? How does white win a piece in this position?
Knight c3.
Knight c3, it's not winning a piece. No, the pawn is defending the knight. So maximum you will win a pawn. Yes, Aradhya?
Pawn d3.
Exactly. That's how you win the piece. If a piece is pinned, you put pressure on it. You attack it with the pawn. Now the knight cannot move, so
I
you'll
thought
take
it
it.
was black to play.
Then you need to listen properly because black has just played d5. We're talking about what black played. So white has a winning move and that's d3. The same happens if you play bishop f5. Same thing, d3. Knight's gone. So that is not good enough. So how can black defend the knight? Without losing the knight, how can black save the knight? Tanvi.
Sir, queen to 7.
Exactly. Well done, Tanvi. Queen e7, defending the knight and removing the pin. Now there's no check if the knight moves. And d3 doesn't do anything, knight will just move. So again, what are we discussing so far? What exactly are we discussing?
Petrov defense.
Yeah, so after knight f3, knight f6 takes, if black takes immediately, queen e2 is a winning move for white, almost a winning move. If black plays d6 and then black takes, it's okay. So in the game, opponent played knight c6, allowing Chirivas to exchange of the knights and defend his pawn. So now it's an extra pawn for white. There is a name for this gambit, but we'll not go there. So basically, white is up by a pawn. Black has got good lines for the bishop. That's something. You were saying, Aradhya?
Like, was it good to exchange the knight?
Yeah, because you're up a pawn, right? You're up a pawn, so you exchange and then defend the pawn, you're up a pawn. If you don't exchange, you will have to defend your pawn afterwards. So exchanging was good there.
So can I go to it?
Yeah, sure. So after bishop, now bishop to c5 by the opponent. What time? Bishop to g5 by Chirivas. Should we move this knight, Rian? Should black move the knight?
Black.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Why not, Priya?
Because it has a defense.
No, but is it bad to move the knight? Why it's not bad? Anybody saying it's bad? Tragedy, is it bad to move this knight?
Yes.
Why is it bad, Tragedy?
Because then we can take the point.
Exactly. This is a pin. This is a very important pin to understand. If you move the knight, you lose your queen. So we should never move that knight. That knight is pinned to the queen. So here, Srinivas's opponent moved the knight. Blunder. Giving up the queen. And of course, Srinivas got the queen. But opponent gets some play. He plays knight into f2. Advik, what will you play for white in this position?
King to f2.
King takes knight is not possible. It's an illegal move. If you make it too legal in a tournament game, you lose the game.
Rook to g. Rook to d1.
Okay. Anyone else? Chirivas, what will you play if you get this again?
Queen fg.
Queen f3.
f3.
Okay. Aradhya?
f3.
Okay. Anyone else? Any move? Okay. So Advik, you have to first understand what your opponent played. These are like basic things in chess. First step is looking at opponent's last move, not just one side. Look at everything. The knight is attacking your queen, mister. And the rook. You're saving your rook and you lose the queen. So you have to, of course, move your queen. So Chirivas moves the queen. Opponent takes the rook. And now he brings out the knight. You could have actually saved your bishop. That was possible because your bishop is hanging. The bishop should have come back here or here. That should have been better. But okay, he develops his knight. Opponent doesn't take it. Opponent plays castles. Giving one more
But
chance
you
for
still
Chirivas
play.
to save the bishop.
Yeah.
Sir, I saved it.
Yeah, he took the pawn.
That's a bit smart because like if you took it with the king at the first place, you're getting castle.
But you're getting a piece, right? Is castling more important than a piece? Definitely not. So of course, opponent should have taken it. Opponent shouldn't have castled. He should have taken the piece. Already it's a queen down, but he has an extra rook. Opponent has an extra rook, and he has an extra knight. Right? If he had taken this, he would have a rook, bishop, and knight. Am I right in calculation counting? 1, 2, 3 pieces for black. For white, 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, it's a queen for a rook. That's the situation now. If you had taken the bishop, at least he would have a queen versus rook and bishop. So anyway, now it's winning for Chirivas. Opponent plays knight f2 back. Advi, can you take the knight? No. Why not?
Bishop is 7.
Yeah. So here Chirivas moves the queen. What is he trying to do? Let's see. Opponent moves the knight back. Do we take that knight, Arav? Should we capture this knight?
What? Where did you go? No, sir.
Why not, Arav? Why should we not?
Because bishop.
Yeah, the bishop is protecting us. If you take it, you lose the queen. So Chirivas brings the bishop here. Okay. Castling is also required. Yeah, castling, bishop coming out. Two things are still left: bringing out this bishop and castling either side. This side you cannot castle because bishop is looking at that square. So castling here and bishop out. Two things yet to be done. So here bishop comes back, and now opponent finds a very good move and Chirivas loses something. Can you find the good move for black in this position? A move that brings black right back in the game. A shocking move. If Chirivas got shocked after that. What is that move? Aradhya?
Bishop f2.
Yeah. And suddenly, because of the king stuck in the middle, Chirivas is losing the queen. It's a fork. So king should have castled before. Is there any way to save the queen? Anika? What's the best move for white, Anika, here? What should we do here? Bishop f2 happened. What will you do if you're white in this position? Yeah? You can't do anything. It's checkmate. So you have to decide what will you play if you were in this position. King to e2. Okay. Anybody else who have a different move? Yes, Arav, what will you play? King to d1. Okay. Anyone else? How many of you will play king to e2? king here? Only one person. Okay, two people. How many of you will play king to d1? Okay. And Advik, what will you play? And Aradhya, what? Still thinking. Haha, it's a check. You don't have that many options. You have to.
D2.
Don't
I
think.
mean D2.
You will play king d2. Okay. None of those moves are the best moves.
Sir, I want to play F2. Sir, king
King cannot go to f2. Why are we making?
Sir, I'm
Then
telling queen to
queen to f2. Okay. Then you should say queen to f2, not f2. You should say queen to f2. Okay. So, but what? It's a bad move. Is queen takes bishop a bad move?
Yes.
It's not. It's the best move in the position. Queen take bishop is the best move. By moving the king, are you saving your queen? You'll anyway take, right? You're going to lose your queen anyway. So at least take a bishop, and then when the knight takes, take a knight. You're getting two pieces now. Yes, Aradhya.
So basically, other than like just giving your queen up, you should take like two pieces
Yeah.
before it leaves the board.
Yeah. Anyway, you are up
I know the tactic name, but I forgot.
Desperado. It's called Desperado.
Yeah.
But here it's not exactly that. You're already up a queen. Now you're going to lose a queen. But if you take two pieces, you'll be up two pieces. Right? So you have played that move in the game. You played correctly. That's a correct move. Now you told king somewhere. The queen takes, knight takes, king takes. Now let me ask Anika, who is winning and by what? We learned it last class, no Anika? You became an expert in deciding who is up material. So everyone should be ready with their answer. You have to compare the pieces, see who has more pieces. Who is winning right now. I am asking only Anika right now. Just be ready with your answer. Yes, Anika.
White is up by one pawn.
White's up with pawn.
Yeah, and two bishops and knight for a rook.
Two bishops and knight for a rook. Almost correct. Black also has a bishop. So you don't have two bishops and knight for a rook. Leave that cushions alone, Chirivas. So it's bishop and knight for a rook. That's the difference. So that means it's around equal. It's better for white, better for Chirivas, but not winning. Like not completely winning. He has two pieces extra than black, and black has one rook extra than white. And also pawn also for white.
So white is up by 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points, but it's around equal. Anyway, so here black, the opponent played g6, Chirivas played e5. You still haven't developed your bishop. This is very important. You got to play bishop e2, and then rook into the game.
Or
That's
move
important.
the pawn to D4.
d4. You don't need to delay. Just develop the piece. Don't delay developing the piece just to give it a better square. So just bishop e2 is the best option here. So in the game, opponent brought the bishop out. Chirivas is running with the pawn. Why? What is the idea here? You're giving him the pawn for free. I don't understand why. Opponent just takes it. And now Chirivas moves his knight. Forgetting. Yeah, the bishop is crying. It's crying. Chirivas, I am right here. Bring me out.
See. The bishop is crying like hell, but the rook is crying.
Not help. It's not in danger.
No.
It's just that he needs.
The bishop and rook are sleeping.
Yeah, on two different sides of the house. Okay, so here opponent plays f5. Now what should we do here, Rian? If you are white, what will you do?
Move the knight to d5.
Yeah, that's what Chirivas also played. The knight was attacked, so he had to move it. Now let me ask Advik, if you're black, what do you do here?
Sir, I had a move for white.
Oh, a better move. Okay, what would you do?
Sir, he should have attacked the rook on f1.
By playing which move?
Bishop to h6.
If he plays bishop to h6, I'll take your knight. You
Yeah,
take the
but he'll
rook.
have to save his rook.
Why does he have to save the rook? He's getting a knight and bishop now.
So,
Why should he save the rook? That's good
sir,
for
rook is
the
a more valuable piece.
more valuable piece than bishop and knight. How many points is the bishop, Advik?
Three.
And how many points is the knight? And so total how many points? And rook is how many points?
5.
So is 6 more than 5?
No.
Not more than 5. 6 is not more than 5. 6 is more than 5. So giving up a rook and getting a knight and bishop is good for the opponent. So that is not required here. We just have to save our knight.
Another move for the white.
What is that, Anika?
That was knight to f6.
Tell properly. You like knight to like tell with confidence. No, knight to
Knight to
f6. Okay, but are you sure it is safe? Did you check if it is safe?
Sorry.
Yeah, you have to check if it is safe. So knight g5 is the best move. It attacks the bishop. I was asking. So yeah, Advik, what will you play for black here? Everyone should be ready with the answer, huh? Not just the person I'm asking. Everybody should be ready. What to do? Rihan, you decided? Sure. Then why are you not thinking?
The rook on a8 to e8.
Okay. So this time Advik saw the threat and defended the bishop. This is the move you're saying. So in the game, opponent did bishop d5. Also good. Moving the bishop and saving it. And now, after bishop d5 came bishop d6. Attacking the rook. So now the rook moved, attacking the bishop. The bishop moved, attacking the rook. The rook moved, attacking the bishop. And let me ask Tradhi, what should we do here for white? Tradhi, if you're white, what do you do here?
Sir, it's a
I am asking only. Yeah, so he played the rook and bishop game with too long and opponent blundered the rook. Let's see if Chirwas took it. Oh, Chirwas didn't see it. He missed the full rook there. Knight take rook was possible. Chirwas played pawn c4.
What the?
You have never missed a free piece, is it? So don't say that, Anika. Let's not say all that. Yeah, Anika's never missed a free piece in her life. She has never given a piece also in her life. Okay.
Fire!
Okay, no, there's no fire. They just check it every day sometime. It'll stop.
Fire is happening for what?
Okay.
My friends
C4.
have told me about it.
Okay, so pawn is attacking the bishop. So now opponent took the bishop. Chirwas took this bishop, and all this time one piece is crying still. Which piece is that, Chirwas?
Rook and bishop.
No, rook is okay with it, like coming out late. Bishop has to come out at sunrise. Now it's already like what 6:50,
Pawn.
and still the bishop is sleeping. Rook is okay with that, and now opponent took the pawn. Still not bringing out the bishop. Okay, maybe he's thinking about bringing it out to a better square, but you can directly bring it out here. Many people have this thought: I have to put the bishop on the best place here. You don't need that. To bring the bishop out, he's giving up his pawn. How is that useful? So just the bishop has to come here. You have to just bring your piece out.
Then what's the point of taking it out if you're not going to get it on a good
You're going on a good diagonal. You don't have to put it on the best place on the planet. You have to just bring your piece at least somewhere useful. That's all you need in the position.
But that isn't
It is a useful position. It's on a good diagonal. So in the game, d4 was played. Yes. What happened? d4. Opponent plays f4. Let's see. Yeah, finally Chirwas brings out the bishop. And this time it comes with a bang. It's a pin. It's a pin. Advik will say rook is more powerful, so take it. And Advik is right. Why are you laughing? It's not right. Huh? We shouldn't take this. We should take it. No, of course we should take it.
We should.
Now, opponent plays rook d8. Should we take it, Arav? Should we play bishop takes rook? No, says Arav. Tanvi, what do you say? We should take it. Strategy, should we take it? How many of you are saying no, don't take it? Rian and Arav are in the no team. Everybody else is saying take it. How many points, Rian, for a rook?
5 points.
And bishop?
Bishop, 3 points.
Okay, so if I give you a rook and you give me a bishop, are you happy or am I happy? I'm giving you a rook.
I'm happy.
Yeah, so you should of course take it now. This is a rook. Advik just told 5 minutes back, it's a rook. You gotta take the rook. Rook is more valuable than the bishop. So let's see if Chirwas took it. He took it. Bishop takes rook. Rook took back. Now the knight is attacked. Knight moved to e6. Opponent plays h5. Chirwas brings his rook. Yeah.
Other than the knight on e6, they
Huh.
should have played it on like e4.
e4. To play knight f6 fork.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good idea actually. Nice, good spot. h5, rook e1, and now king f7, attacking the knight. Where should the knight move, Anika? Or should we move the knight? How many of you want to move the knight?
I don't.
Okay, you don't want to move the knight. But king will take it, na, Anika? No problem.
No problem because the
Rook is there, so there's no need to move the knight. So actually in the game, Chiruhas moved the knight and took the pawn, but it's a free pawn. So he took it. So taking is better.
Yeah.
Opponent took the pawn, attacked the knight, now he went back to e6. Attacking the rook. The rook came to d2. He's about to pick up the pawns here. So Chiruhas has to play a very important move here. Aradhya, what is it?
Rook e2.
Yeah. You don't want to give up your pawns for free because then he has got passed pawns running down. So rook e2 is very much required. That's the best move because you're already up a knight. But wait, there's a small problem though, Aradhya. That will actually be a blunder. Why Chiruhas? Why is this a blunder?
Oh, sorry.
Chiruhas. Why is this a bad move? What will happen? Who is singing? Anika?
Oh no!
Rihan?
This person was singing. Why would I say?
It sounded like Anika. Okay. Now who is singing? Okay. So let's be quiet. Everyone focus, please. Chiruhas, do you see why this is a bad move? No? Aradhya? No, Tavan saying Aradhya. Tanvi?
Sir, the rook will take.
King will take back.
But the king can take the knight.
Exactly. So after takes, you lose a knight. And black will have 5 pawns, we will have 4 pawns. And the pawn in game is better for black. 1 pawn extra. Who is singing? Oh, am I the only one who's hearing singing?
Yes,
Oh, really?
the only
Okay.
one.
Me this
So,
time.
so rook e2 is not possible here. So Chiruhas correct.
This guy.
Aro. So Chiruhas correctly moves the king back. Opponent helps himself to some free snacks over here. Rook takes b2. Chiruhas gives a check. King comes to f6. Aro is going to get negative points if you keep doing this. Knight e4 check. King comes to f5. Knight g3 check.
What the?
the knight is coming back with checks. And now knight e2 check.
Knew it!
Okay. King came, but by doing all this, black's king is active. So Chiruhas, by moving his knight again and again, made the king active.
Yeah.
Now king is
What
about to
about
come to
his
d2
king?
attack the rook. And when the rook moves, knight will be gone. So this is risky. Anyway, knight c3 check, discovered check from the rook. And now Chiruhas is in trouble. This knight moves, it made the king active, and here he played it too much. Who can find the winning move here for the opponent, like the move that gets him back in the game? Advik?
King to d2.
Yeah, king d2, and it's a
Sir,
king
you
fork.
should have played g3.
Knight should have gone to g3. Yeah, correct. The knight was attacked, it should have gone to g3. Now it's a king fork. Very rare. King doesn't get to do. Yes, Tanvi?
Sir, we can, if you want to save the rook, you can take the rook to 1 d5.
Rook d1 or anywhere. You can move anywhere and save the rook. But the knight will be gone.
Yeah. No, the knight is my favorite piece. Sir, to save the knight also you can.
Let Advik finish. He wants to play with this move. No, rook e3, but then king will take the rook. Okay, so here Chiruhas played rook e2, and now Chiruhas' advantage is gone. King takes. Now a very important question to everybody. Should Chiruhas go for the exchange of rooks? Is the pawn endgame better for white or black? Let's ask Aradhya.
You should not take it.
Because?
Because like black has no pawn.
Yeah, how many pawns extra Aradhya?
2.
Yeah. So Chiruhas, this is a very important thing to understand. When you're down by pawns, don't go into a pawn endgame. Then the opponent will easily win. Here Chiruhas made the decision. Here you have to play rook here. Attack the pawns. Rook here, keep it active, or rook here, win that pawn. That's the way to be active. But he played rook takes rook, king takes back, and now it's winning for black.
And we'll have 2 pawns anyway. Because he'll take the
No, he saves the pawn. But opponent can just come and take it. But opponent starts pushing the pawn, which is the right decision. Chiruhas cannot do anything here. It's 2 versus 2 and 1 versus 3. So black will easily promote. So he keeps pushing. That's the opponent. King comes to f2. Push. King comes to e2. Push.
Not
King
gonna
comes to
save
d2.
anyway.
Yeah, the king coming here doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
So now what should, let me ask Tragedy, what should black do here? Yeah, because there is support of the king, so it can't be taken. Where is the queen?
Don't know.
So why?
It's here, okay.
Isn't there an extra queen and a rook in there in the trophies?
Okay.
And the queen's
So
back in
now opponent is completely winning. He's got the queen. King moves. Now the easiest way to win this would be,
Mate.
like, how to give checkmate? That's what I'm asking. Mate is how you win every game. Yes, Aradhya.
Put.
Aradhya, your name is Aradhya. No, no.
Queen C3.
No, I'm just asking the plan, not the moves. Like, how are you going to win the game? What's the plan? Yes, Aradhya.
Queen checkmate.
Queen checkmate just with the queen.
Sir.
King
Or
and queen.
take
in
the
it.
pawn.
So with which two pieces are you going to give checkmate?
King and the
King and queen. Okay. What do you say, Advik?
Sir, you gotta take the king to the end of the board
So with which pieces are you going to go and give checkmate?
with the queen and the king.
Okay. Anybody else?
Queen and the king.
Okay. Anyone?
Queen.
You already just told Aradhya. Aradhya? Queen and?
King.
Okay. Aru. Queen and king. Okay. The best, easiest way is not queen and king.
Sir,
If you try and do queen and king, most of you will give stalemate. You won't win the game. Just, yeah, Tanvi.
give the check to D1.
That's moves. I'm talking about how you're going to give checkmate. What's the plan? With which pieces are you going to give checkmate?
Queen and queen.
Yeah, get a new queen and then give checkmate. No, that's the easiest thing to do. Don't try. That is not a toy, Mr. Rian. Keep it down on the board, please. Okay. So the easiest way to finish a game is with a queen and a queen. Not with king and queen. That will take time and it's harder than queen and queen. So take one of the pawns to the end, get a new queen and win. Advik, what are you doing?
Just changing, sir.
Advik, keep it where it was. Don't do all that. Where was this? Where was the clock?
Here.
No, where was this clock?
Here.
Keep it back there, please. Don't do all this. There's no need to touch the clock.
Let's change there.
So when you're in the class, please behave properly. Focus in the class. Don't do other things. Okay. So he comes to h1, does the opponent. This game actually ends in a draw. It's not ending in a win for the opponent. So let's see how that happened. Srinivas goes with the king. Opponent takes the pawn.
So just do it
King moves.
faster.
Yeah, king moves. Queen takes pawn. Now it just promote one more pawn, right? King moves. Opponent is again giving a check. King moves. Again check. King moves to c. King moves to c4.
So the queen is gone by
Yeah.
C2.
Queen again gives a check.
Oh my god.
King c5. So he's not making progress. Opponent is not making any big progress here, just giving checks. He takes the pawn. Okay.
Promote your pawn.
Yeah, taking the pawn was not required. Now he pushes his pawn.
Oh, now he realizes.
Yeah. Still not too late. Yeah, he pushes.
Hey, the king's gonna
King
catch
moves.
it.
The king cannot move. No, queen is covering this. King cannot cross. It's like an invisible field. You can't cross. Pawn moves. King moves. And it becomes a queen. I don't have an extra queen, so I'll keep that pawn itself as the queen.
Sir, make it just
Let's keep the ulta rook as the queen. Don't do that in a tournament, or it will be illegal.
You can't do an ulta rook.
Yeah, no, in a no,
Oh,
you can
upside-
keep it,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
upside down. No?
It looks like.
But you can't do that in a tournament. You have to stop the clock and ask for an extra queen to the arbiter. Anyway, so now king moved to e7. Silence, please. Let's see the finish now. So now, what is the next move for black, Aradhya? You're raising hand and then thinking,
Queen
huh?
to D1.
Queen to d1 here.
Yeah.
Go closer. No, why are we going here like a rook? Go like a queen.
Because
No,
it
to
is a rook.
d first. It's not a rook. Okay, Advik.
Sir, rook to.
Queen, not rook. It's a queen. Huh.
Sir, the H queen to H7.
H7. Okay. So when now enough. Silence, please. So when you're close to finishing a game, silence, please, Rian. To finish. When you're getting close to finishing a game, you have to try and give check and finish the game. That way, stalemate is completely avoided. When you're making moves like queen d5 or moves that are not a check, you have to make sure white has a move. Otherwise, it will become stalemate. So in the game, opponent played queen d4. Opponent played queen d4. Chirua has a lot of squares. He moves the king. Now opponent brings the queen to e4. King moves to f8. Queen to e5. Silence, guys. Queen
What
to
is that
e5.
for? You could have
King
just
moves
moved
to
it
g8.
F2.
Oh, he's getting it closer. Yeah, he should have played in this position. The correct move would have been, yeah, Arad. No, F2 is not the best. No, much better move.
Queen F6.
Queen F6 is good, but something even better. Yes, Tanvi. No. Yeah. Yeah, Queen D7. Cover the second last line. Now after king moves, next move is mate. Once you cover that second last line, it's easy checkmate. So in the game, he played Queen E5. King moves to G8. Queen F4. The queen is getting scared of going there. It's like why queens are waiting there, not yet going in. King
You have to move
G7.
that pawn out of the way.
Yeah, but you can even play a queen here and then checkmate.
Yeah,
Done.
that also.
So bring this queen, move the king moves and checkmate. Game
But
over.
sir,
But what?
king can move to h6.
No, it's covered by this queen. King can't go there. So you just move the queen here. King will move back. You bring the queen, game over. Done. That's the easiest finish.
That's a rook.
Advik? Okay. So in the game, opponent played G5. Unnecessary move doesn't. Yes.
Queen is done.
Oh, queen was here. Sorry. So pawn moves. King moves to h6. Now what is the easiest way to finish the game? Who can find out? A checkmate in
Queen H4.
Queen h4 is good, okay. And then after king moves, what's the next step? Queen h4, king g7. This is a queen. So you can do, what can you do? Queen here, king moves, continue. What's next? Hunt the king down, queen here. You bring the queen here and then king moves and then checkmate. Anyway, so or queen f6.
That's
King
what I was
moves,
gonna say.
checkmate. But okay, in the game, he played again check with the pawn, discovered check. King moved to h5. Again, there are checkmates here. He moves pawn.
Is he
Is it-
promoting another queen?
Yeah, he's pushing the pawn, getting the pawn out of the way. So, is this move a mistake?
Yes.
Anyone else? Why is that move a bad move? By any means, is this a bad move? Two of you are saying it's bad. Others?
It's very bad.
Rian, why is it bad? Rian, you're simply raising hand, no? Just because.
You just check. You could just checkmate him.
But that doesn't make this move bad, na? Just because you have a better move doesn't mean this move is bad. So I'm asking, is this move bad? Why is it bad? Anyone else? Chirvas.
Sir, because stalemate.
Yeah, it's a stalemate. King has no squares. This is what we have to be very careful when you're about to finish a game. When you're about to finish a game, go closer and give checkmate. Or make sure white has a move to play. When he played this move, king cannot go anywhere. King is surrounded. And it's a stalemate. A draw. Instead of winning the game, opponent couldn't win because of this. He should have played like queen check. And then king moves, queen check. Would have been checkmate. But he did this. Advik did not disturb others. And it became a stalemate. And that's why it became a draw. So now